want to say anything.
Make sure you subscribe.
We back, man. YouTube, we are back with another banger, alright? So, I did her cut. I cut her hair before, I think last year around the same time. And the cut was fire until I did the mousse and I put the do-rag on and blow dried it. Man, that joint came out horrible. The cut was still clean, but it messed up the waves. So we going with a part 2, alright? This is for her birthday. Okay, she did grow hair out from her last pattern and then cut it down and got waves again. So this video she did do a 1.5. Okay, this is what she wanted. This is what she asked me for. So this is what we're gonna do. She did a 1.5 and then a 2 on the crown. So basically what we're doing is we're going the same way that she brushes her hair. Now, if you know nothing about waves, what you need to do is ask your client how they brush their hair. Okay, so the same way they brush is the same way you go with your clippers. So now I'm finna teach you how to cut this crown with this comb. Y'all can see how it literally flows with the rest of the pattern. Okay, ask your client what pattern they got, alright, and just brush the crown the same way. So if the crown goes in a swirl, just find the crown, which is basically the thinnest spot in the middle of the head. Find the crown and just swirl it. Now if they got a beehive, you definitely can see a beehive crown. Okay, but y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna go right around that crown. Okay, there's another crown right there. So basically what you want to do is cut on one side of that other crown and cut on the other side of that other crown. So y'all see me, I'm going like everywhere but straight through it. Okay, so if the crown is in the middle, you cut the left side of the crown, you cut the right side of the crown, behind it and in front of it. That way when you brush it down, all the hair that you cut on the side will lay over it. And then the middle crown that she has her pattern circulating, I think that's the word. That crown will look like she got one crown. Okay, that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Alright, so she wanted a shadow taper, she didn't want it bald. Okay, so now we're doing is a lever open with my FX3 clippers. Now we got the one guard open. Okay, we're not going to use a 2 because we don't want to go too high in the wave. So I'm kind of going in and freehanding it into that last wave. Trying to make it blend in without going too high. This is a waver, so you don't, if they ask for to keep the taper low, keep it really low, as low as possible, okay? So I'm still trying to blend it in a little bit without getting rid of that last wave. And yeah, doing stuff like this on her hair texture is perfect. It's not that hard to blend. So now I got my zero guard closed, just fading out that middle line using my corners. And you see how easy it's coming out because I'm using strictly my corners, okay? You want to stretch that skin with that other hand. Y'all can see me doing with my finger. And the taper is coming together. Even though it's a shadow taper, it's still clean. So now we're going to detail. Just take that lever open, you know, get in them corners. Take out them really, really dark spots and try to lighten them up. Just get the blends as clean as possible without lifting it. So now we in the back taper, man. You just do the same exact steps. Ball line, lever open, one guard open. We did use the 2 in the back, okay? I don't think there's any way to, you know, like freehand the one guard open in to the top. Just because of how the back of her head is. So we did have to use that too. And we did have to do a lot of blending in the middle of her back head. So yeah, that definitely took extra work. Alright, you guys, now it's time for the lineup, okay? Waivers have a lot of overhang on every side of the lineup. So what you want to do is take that one guard closed because she did a one guard open on top and just cut down that lineup area and then grab your trimmers and get that thing crispy as possible, bro. Or sis, okay? I know it's female waivers female barbers that watch me too. Listen, just get that line crispy as you can. brush it down after you line it up, just to get all them straggly hairs. So when she brush, them hairs won't come down. Now I'm doing ice pick sideburns. I don't know what they call it where you're from, but where I'm from they call it ice pick. So basically you want to put that back line in at an angle, and then the front line in straight. Okay, I'm not gonna do it the whole thing right here, but that's basically how you get a perfect ice pick. So now you're doing the other side. I'm about to get it clean as possible. And y'all see that back taper, man? That back taper is blurry, bro. It's definitely blurry. Alright, you guys, it's time for the front lineup. Okay, so right now I'm gonna comb it back just to show y'all where the natural line is. Okay, so we do have a little room to work with just to cut out that overhang. Okay, it's not a pushback. So what you're gonna do is take that one guard close and just lower the whole hairline area. Alright, get it all nice and even, you know. We are going to enhance this cut. This is what she wanted, okay? She wanted to be extra crispy for her birthday, okay? So now I'm using a hairspray just to get it all dry and prepped for them liners. And I'm blow drying it right now and brushing it down at the same time. Now I got my liners, and you see where I started. I'm just going to take that middle point and drag and go all the way to the right side, and then I'm going to come back to the middle and go all the way to the left side. Y'all are going to be able to see how I do the side picks, the ice pick sideburns. Okay, so I start my point at the top, and then I go straight, just make a straight line and just curve it all the way to that top guideline is what you want to call it, okay? But the back is slanted through so it can look like an ice pick. But the front part of the ice pick is going to be straight, and then you're just going to use your corner and just go all the way to that top guideline you made under the vertical bar. We'll do the same thing here, make that guideline and just curve it all the way up to that guideline. You do have to cut off some of that C cup to get an ice pick. The client obviously knows this because she still wanted it. Okay, so it's not a pushback. I better not see no comments saying, "Yo, you pushed her back." No, I did not. Okay, my client, she's a barber too now, so she know. So now we're gonna spray some enhancements. Okay, use my Sean Cuts Hair enhancement card. All right. Y'all see I left them C cups alone. That lets the enhancement look more natural, okay? If you just don't enhance certain parts, I promise you it'll look cleaner. I promise. So now this is how you end every waver haircut, okay? Just take your clippers, use the lever closed, okay? Just go over them waves, alright? Make sure there's no hair sticking up and no hair coming out, you know what I'm saying? That looks unusual. But yeah, y'all can look at this shot, man. This shot right here is crazy, man. The lineup is crispy. The waves is laid, you know what I'm saying? The ice picks is busting, you know? The little taper at the side is blended. Alright, this shot, man. This shot is fire, bro. That's exactly why I put it in the thumbnail. It's fire. Yeah, man, I do have a video coming soon teaching you guys how to take good pictures for Instagram, you know, on any camera. So I'm gonna be doing it on my phone. I got 2 phones. And then I'm gonna try to ask my mom to use her cameras because she's a photographer. So I get to show y'all how to take pictures on different cameras. Right now we're just doing extra detail work, like stuff we don't need, you know, just shaving up that lineup. If you don't want to use a razor, you can use a shaver and just go up to the line. It works just as good. So if you're scared to use the razor, I advise you to hurry up and learn, but you can't use this for the meantime. It just use that shaver on the lineup. And I had to sun it real quick.
Full flag.
Woo, y'all see the cut, man. Y'all see the cut. This joint is fire, man. The fire cut lineup is crispy. Taper is blended. The waves is popping out. Y'all see we fixed that other crown. Alright. If y'all like the cut, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your boy Wavykid. Follow me on Instagram at Wavykid_Cav. I'm out.
There's pretty much nothing more freeing in the off-road world. It is the coolest stuff ever. I felt the brake. You hear the clicking and the clanking? That's cruise control working.
Good.
I do have hill descent control.
Fix your crown for you too. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, and it's nice to that. And it's just looking after me. Finest, but it's tired. It's good here. Just trundling through a forest.
And I gave her the cut for free. I gave her the cut for free for the birthday. That's it. I'm out.
Alright, Barbara.
Wait, you're in front of me?
Deuces.
If you ever need anything, man, I know where the top is at, so this isn't